So the New Horizon movement will field about 34 independent candidates to stand in wards across the Emfuleni local municipality. That troubled municipality has been under administration since back in 2018. Its electricity network has all but collapsed. Water and sanitation is a major problem, with human waste flowing down the streets quite literally and piles of uncollected refuse rotting in the sun on a daily basis. So the New Horizon movement's president, as well as Mayoral candidate Bishop Vincent Jones, says there is a plan to revive this municipality, and the Bishop joins us now via our video link from the Vaal Drift. And Bishop Jones, it's great to see you. Thanks so much for making time to chat to us here on the AM Report. I want to just start with what we saw actually taking place. I think it was yesterday when several candidates were announced for Emfuleni. I couldn't help but notice that the One South Africa movement, led by Musi Mamani, was also there. What's the nature of the relationship you have with that organization?
Good morning, Ayanda, and good morning to the viewers. Thank you for having us. Well, One South Africa is a movement, not a political party, Ayanda, and New Horizon is also a movement. So we have entered into partnership with One South Africa, having looked at our vision and our mission statement, and also having looked at their vision. We find that there was a lot of synergy and similarities in our vision statement. And the key thing is non-political and local governance. And therefore, we had this partnership whereby One South Africa was going to capacitate us and other similar movements and independent candidates. So this is about incapacitation, this is about capacitation, and this is about support, resources, and other support that we might need.
So two movements essentially joining heads in a very charged political landscape. How are you going to ensure that your electorate is convinced by that, especially once we look at the track record of independent candidates in our country?
Well, we are not just an independent movement. We also have got a very strong message, Ayanda. Our vision is that let's work towards a non-political, professionalized, and clean local government. We believe, and we have seen, we have experienced the failure of politics, the failure of politicians, unfulfilled promises, lies, and deceit. Whilst politicians are living large, our people, especially here in Emfuleni, are breathing sewage on a daily basis. The area is filthy. There is no progress. We are supposed to be talking big things. We are supposed to be talking airports. We are supposed to be talking building a dome, building a stadium. But we are still talking basic services. We are still talking clean water. We are still talking potholes and so on. And so we are saying these are the problems that have been caused by politicians. You see, politics is about power. Politics is about convenience. And a movement is about influence. Movement is about principle. And you are saying these are the things that we want to restore to our community. And we are saying trust New Horizon movement, because we are saying let's depoliticize local government. You see, Ayanda, local government is the third sphere of governance. After all the laws have been passed, the legislation policies have been made at national level. At local government level, all you need is implementation. And that's what politicians have not been good at. And of course, they're not meant to implement. But professional people, engineers, CAs, career policemen and policewomen for safety and security, those are professionals that we are recruiting. Those are professionals we are talking to, businesses that we are talking to, to say, let's come together. New Horizon Movement is an alliance of business, church organizations, similar movements, to say, let's come together. This is something that cannot be done by one movement. We have seen the destruction that has been caused by politicians.
Got you.
And here we are not talking about one political party. We're saying all politics, all politicians. You say political party is about a narrow agenda, but a movement is about a broad agenda driven by people.
Let me come in there.
And so we are saying,
right.
Time has come.
I hear you.
Sorry.
Yeah, in the interest of time, I think that point has been well made. I'm just interested, though, I mean, to your point, a lot of people have come forward in the past, but Emfuleni has been in this situation for an incredibly long time. What do you have to show for the kind of interventions you have tried to implement in that community even before this election?
One of the best things we have done, Ayanda, is to partner with businesses. You see, the cost of corruption, political interference in this region is about 200 billion. And so we've partnered with business to say, let's come together. Let's work. Emfuleni municipality cannot be able to do this alone. What we have done before this, we have highlighted the issue of sewage. We wrote to the Commission for Human Rights. It came to the Val Triangle because of New Horizon Movement. We made presentation in those hearings. So I'm saying we have already worked. We are still working to try and bring business on board to say, let us work together. This municipality has collapsed. No one political party, no one movement can be able to do this. But it's only when we work together and depoliticize and professionalize local government.
Yeah. Of course, Emfuleni as a community with many issues becomes, for lack of a better term, what many might describe as an easy target for electioneering. How do residents hold you accountable if you were ever to be voted in, if you too fail to fix the problems there?
This is what we are committing ourselves to the people. Number one is to establish a stakeholders forum. A stakeholders forum, a forum for all professionals, where we are going to engage them on a regular basis about the progress of municipality. But secondly, the elections are going to be on the 1st of November. And we're promising our people that every year on the 1st of November, we are going to hold Imbizo. Every year on the 1st of November, where we are going to account to the people. But thirdly, our councillors on the ground, this is part of the contract we're entering with our councillors, to say at least quarterly, in a year, councillors must have general meetings with the people. They must report progress on regular basis. And we believe that, and we are committing ourselves to say our people will know what is going on regular basis. And you know what? The offices of the municipality for the first time will be open. We had an incident where people from Emfuleni marched to the municipal offices, and they were locked out because politicians don't understand that they work for the people. And we are saying those offices under New Horizon Movement will remain open for the people to bring their issues, and those would be taken care of.
Yeah. Of course, around this time, a lot of the right things are actually said. But it almost feels like the question is still largely unanswered. For instance, what happens when you don't meet up even to those commitments?
You know, Ayanda, part of the reason we have partnered with One South Africa is also for the reasons of accountability. Mm-hmm. Now, we are saying we'll be open to the public, we will consult the public. If they have problems with the mayor, if they have problems with the councillor, they must report it. We would make sure that that councillor is removed. But also we are opening another avenue. One South Africa through municipality had committed themselves to accountability. And we are saying, if you don't find joy in us, we are opening doors to say One South Africa would be there, to also be able to check us out, to also be able to hold us accountable, to also be able to go directly to the people and speak to the people and for the people to lay their complaints.
Right.
We are saying if we are failing, there is another avenue that people that you can actually talk to, who also have promised the people of Emfuleni accountability.
Got you. Speaking of accountability, if you were to get into power, where would the lion's share of your budget go, given the multiplicity of issues that are currently plaguing Emfuleni?
Service delivery, service delivery. You know what we are now doing? We are assembling a team of engineers. And we have those engineers here in Emfuleni. We don't have to go to Cuba. Engineers where we would make sure that we focus on infrastructure development, electrical infrastructure, sewer infrastructure, road infrastructure. That's where we are going to commit ourselves first of all. People are breathing this sewage on daily basis. It's a mess, Ayanda. And so we are promising our people that infrastructure for the first about 2 years, all we'll be doing is fix, fix, fix. That is what our manifesto says. We are going to commit ourselves into fixing. We have a plan where we are saying we have a change intervention program. We are entering into partnership with business, and we are challenging companies around the Val to say, help us. Send your trained project management officers to come and assist us, because what is happening at Emfuleni is also affecting businesses. Most of the businesses are closing because of crime, because of non-service delivery. And we are saying that infrastructure development is one of the first things that we are going to concentrate on.
All right. Thanks very much indeed for your time. The New Horizon movement asking the people of Emfuleni to give them a chance and move away from politicians. Will it work? I guess as the cliche says, only time will tell. For now, let me thank you for your time. Bishop Vincent Jones is a mayoral candidate there and is also the president of the New Horizon movement. Bishop, once again, thanks very much indeed.